There's one part of this cutscene that I really love, and you'll notice when it shows up. But it's none of this, because this all just looks normal, right? Like, oh, it's president, black aliens, whatever.
Oh yeah, there's actually a bit in here that's just completely baffling to me.
Yeah. I can barely even hear that.
I can't hear it at all.
Oh,
I think I'm winning though, because I don't have to listen to it.
Yeah, Sonic game just said terrorist. Well, it's 2005, I guess. Here we go. Here we go.
Yeah, this fucking picture. When was this picture taken? Shadow died at the end of that game.
Yeah.
And he definitely wasn't chilling around to take pictures of heroes. What is this fuckery?
Did the president take it? Did he want a photo of
Yeah.
Sonic and Shadow to remember?
And Shadow's like, okay.
Do other countries come by and ask, like, hey, Mr. President, why do you have a photo of two hedgehogs posing on your desk and not, like, your family or...
Prison Island.
or anything? Must be a bizarre conversation to bring up.
How did he get here? Oh, right. We're playing Shadow the Hedgehog.
Something that bothers me about this game, like, a lot, and it bothered me as a kid a lot, but, like, Shadow the Hedgehog is so not its own game. It's borrowing so much from, like, SA2 and SA1 and Heroes and all these places that it's, like, the worst Sonic game to start out with, because not only does it not play like any other Sonic game, but narratively, it is, like, a sequel to 4 or 5 different ones. And now that I've, like, seen Jay play SA2, it's fine, and I'm able to, like, get the references a little bit more. But even if you play SA2, Shadow just makes up fake lore anyway that didn't happen in SA2. So it's like, well, wait a minute, was I supposed to play it or not? Like, are you inventing new things, or are you trying to go off SA2? It never decides what it wants to be.
The answer is yes.
It's like half standalone, half retread of SA2.
Half sequel, half fucking reboot. Yeah. Oh yeah.
Fucking Charmy.
Because we totally wanted more Charmy to be.
Fucking
like, I like Knuckles. I actually kind of like Knuckles Chaotix, but no. Nobody was asking for this.
Wow. A top secret disc.
Oh, it's a top secret disc in the middle of the fucking hallway.
Lovely. Like, what is this stage supposed to be? Is it like the gunship that where like Sonic was held captive, and this is like a nearby area, or is this where like Shadow blew that shit up, right? Like I thought it didn't exist anymore.
So you remember at the start of Sonic Adventure 2 when Eggman busts Shadow out of prison?
Okay, that's what this is supposed to be?
I think that's what this is supposed to be.
I don't remember any of this shit. Oh, fuck it.
And I'm also, yeah, pretty sure that Shadow and I'm pretty sure the Team Dark blew that in at the end of, or halfway through SA2, so yeah.
Why not?
Continuity. It's for squares, Daddy-o.
Like, I don't care if it,
I
had
will never say that sentence again.
I don't even mind it, like, if it didn't want to be a sequel and it wanted to be a standalone, that's fine. But, like, pick a path, right?
Okay,
don't, like,
those
half
ones
and
look like
half.
Half-Life 2 particles upside down. Yeah, no. That's kind of the problem, that's kind of the problem with Sonic Team's games as a whole lately, is that they're really bad about, like, picking a direction and going in it.
Yeah.
Like, to be completely frank, people... God. I'm not answering a spam risk call. Fuck off.
Nice.
But, I'm gonna turn down my fucking ringtone while we're recording.
You're missing out on all the Charmy dialogue, Kyle. This is very important to the lore. Giant worm.
Is it really, though? But... like, okay, people will harp on Sonic and, or not Sonic, Mario and Zelda games for repeating a lot of the same formula, and they do. Did we ever even pick up the Dark's Path partner?
I don't think I did. I think I abandoned him a while back.
Whoops. Oh well.
And we're back. and I found out that you can look at the little story route just right here in the pause menu, so you can get an idea of sort of where the evil path takes you, the good path takes you. All those circles at the end, those aren't stages, those are endings. And like Kyle said previously, you need all of them to get the final story.
10, not
so
12.
Do a little bit of math here. Let's see, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. 10 endings.
So you have to play this game at least 10 times.
Yep. And because there are 2 circles for every last stage, you're going to be ended up doing those 5 at the end at least twice. And Westopolis 10 times.
Yep.
And depending on when you want to splinter off, any particular stage in the middle you could be repeating, especially if it's at a convenient spot.
Yeah, especially like this stage, for instance.
Yeah.
Because if you do Black Doom, you can... if you do like the Black Doom ending, you can scoot up to the Dark Path, and Charmy scoot down to the Light Path. In fact, the only time you actually have to split is the next stage. After the 4th stage, you have to pick a path if you want to get to the very top and bottom.
Right. Which are typically the hardest to get to because the good and evil missions, depending on which path you go, get harder progressively, I found.
Yeah.
Some of them are like piss easy and it's great, but like if you're trying to shoot for the top and bottom, you're doing missions that are miserable.
Yeah. And if you want the middle top or middle bottom, then you can split on stage 5, but yeah.
Yeah.
Or you could just say
we're sticking right down
to
the middle.
the end. Yeah.
We're going, you see that little blue line? We're going to finish out the blue line and get to the end and really only make a significant choice at the very end of the game. So.
Yeah, we're not gonna, I've got 105 hours of fucking recording space left. Audio recording space left. Holy shit. But yeah, we're not, like we said, we're not doing the whole shebang. Because,
but if you were, that's kind of an idea of what it would look like.
We don't want to play this game 10 times. We don't like Westopolis that much.
I don't. I could maybe see like doing one of the other paths just for like a fun, like, oh, we have nothing to do and we need episodes. Because it doesn't take that long.
Eventually what'll happen is, like over the course of the next 5-10 years, we will actually do the entire game just one route at a time.
Yeah, like one run every year, we'll come back and then do a different path.
Maybe.
And eventually it'll work out. Yeah.
And then eventually we'll do Sonic Heroes. It'll take 4 years.
Sonic Heroes I'd actually want to do in 4 years. That game's miserable to me. And for any longtime fans of Blue Couch Productions might remember, I did a midnight vlog about Sonic Heroes versus Shadow the Hedgehog. A video that was
a long time ago. Oh, hey, you got
video
asshole.
That was not very popular, but one that I still stand by, specifically because, yes, Sonic Heroes is better in like every aspect of presentation, but I have more fun playing this awful trash heap than Sonic Heroes.
Yeah.
Dr. Eggman. What's up?
I mean, he's not wrong here.
By the way, the rest of the story is about Eggman. So, forget the president, forget the gun commander, forget the aliens. That cutscene,
it's time.
It's Eggman.
It's time to kill some Eggman's robots.
We're doing all Eggman for the rest of this. That's literally a PNG. Did you see that? They like zoomed in on a PNG.
Yeah.
Wow, I've never caught that before.
I transported this brilliant flying fortress to this planet over 2,000 years ago.
It's magnificent. The perfect killing machine.
Cool.
Dude, it's just a ripoff of the egg carrier. Fuck off.
Imaginable ways.
I do like this shot though, like up in the air, seeing the egg fleet.
Hey, speaking of the egg carrier. Like, in a better game, the shot of Eggman just sacking up to fight some aliens could have been absolutely badass. Like, this could have been great. But you're playing Edgy the Hedgy.
Here we go.
This blue sky, staring at it from afar.
Have I seen it before? Have you seen the sky before, Shadow? What do you mean, have I seen it before?
Have
you been
never
outside?
looked up in your life? Okay, that was actually really cool. Like for instance, you can see the This is honestly one of the best stages in this game. You saw like the fucking Eggman's airship to the right just fucking pop in like it's a Star Wars ship.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of like neat little touches. If the entire game had been like, if more of the game had been like this, hey, speaking of health bars, this game could have been really cool. Like honestly, if you're going to try and tell a serious, a dark, serious, war, like alien invasion or war story in the Sonic universe, Shadow the Hedgehog's kind of who you want to use.
Let's blow a ship up.
Yeah, let's blow ship up.
I don't think you can actually lose this once you're in the turret. Like, if you get hit enough times, I think you're screwed, but, like, you can just... You don't lose rings from it, so...
You can make a ship pop out.
Oh, right as I say that. It blows up. That's wonderful. Cool. Whatever. We're not doing any mission. I'm just showing off. Cool. I know why they didn't, but I would have really have liked it if it was just Eggman running on foot trying to catch us.
Or at least in the Egg Walker from SA2.
Yeah, like, it's kind of just boring that he's just a little robot.
Well, okay, here's something that kind of gets me, though, is that this uses the same crystals, power crystals, as the ones from Stage 2 that you were supposed to activate.
Yeah, now we're destroying them.
Yeah. And it kind of implies there was meant to be a more cohesive narrative to this, because it would make sense, but if you actually activate those crystals, you're probably not going to see this stage.
Yeah. So it wouldn't matter.
Oh, vehicles! This is the first time we've seen one of them.
I skipped the van in Westopolis, that's like the first one. But this one.
Oh yeah, like the fucking ATV thing, yeah.
Little walker.
Yeah. There are vehicles in this game, and you're better off not using most of them, including
they're slower than
the
you
motorcycle. A lot of them, yeah, and they're harder to control. This one's probably the best because it's got the smoothest controls and a useful jump. Vehicles were honestly,
oh shit. Okay.
Honestly, one thing that I think Sonic Team did intelligently with Shadow's gameplay in Sonic 06 is that's mostly just this gameplay, but improved.
Yeah.
Which actually makes it some of the least glitchy, the most stable gameplay in that game. Because Sonic's Mach Speed stages can just... No.
Yeah.
And Silver's entire gameplay can just... No.
Why would I descend from the parachute when I could just leave it? They're doing great, Eggman. Don't worry about your robots. They're fine.
I wonder how my robots are doing.
Beating them to death with a fucking lance. Oh shit. Hey, what are you doing here? Ugh.
And yeah, that's the other thing, is that you can be the most heroic hedgehog who ever heroed, and gun troops and shit are still gonna be like, hey, we ought to kill him. Or you could be actively working for Black Doom, and the Black Doom troops are like, ha, kill Hedge.
Well, the funny thing too, I think even more than that, is you can go on the dark path the entire way, but then there will still be like light missions that you can do, and it's like, Knuckles, don't you get it? Like, I'm not helping you. Why do you keep
why
do you keep coming up with new missions for me? Like, I'm clearly not helping you.
You can just be clearly cutting down gun soldiers and shit left, right, and center, and then the last stage of the dark mission, I think it's actually Sonic who pops up. It's like, I know you're gonna do the right thing, Shadow. Really?
Nope. What, has my track record proven otherwise? Like, what are you
basing this off of here? You got like a bribe there or something? What's going on here?
It's not like I don't like the idea of a Sonic game that like takes choice into consideration and having multiple paths and shit, but like, number one, they clearly didn't think terribly hard about it from a narrative perspective.
Mm-hmm.
And two, like, it's a little early. Like, maybe nowadays if they had attempted something like this, they could really show off like what you could do with your choices and like actively involved in the world.
Yeah. Like, nowadays, I could see this working depending on what they did with it. Like, maybe with the created character from, a created character like in Sonic Forces, it could work better.
Yeah. Not someone already previously established, like Shadow.
Yeah.
Come on. There we go.
But, they're not going to.
No. They
Because...
I doubt it.
Yeah. For the same reason that...
They stopped doing mission-based anything, right, after this
Yeah.
game. They don't do missions anymore. Which is good. I don't like the mission structure, but still.
Yeah. And they... no, actually, I think they stopped doing that after 06.
Oh, they got something there? I never played it. I wouldn't know.
Yeah, and Generations kinda has.
Like side missions, but I mean like just playing.
Yeah,
the
they're
game,
like
pick a path type shit.
Yeah. Yeah, it's also for the same reason they don't bring back like the multiple playable characters anymore, which I really think they should, if only because I want to play as Blaze more often.
Blaze is great.
Blaze is actually my favorite character these days. Possibly because she was the only character whose gameplay in Sonic 06 was fun. Like Shadow's
But now
works,
I feel like it's a
yeah.
thing where it's like, if we do have playable characters, it's ones that play so similar to each other. Like, oh, you get to play Shadow in Sonic Forces. He's basically the same. Or oh, you get to play classic Sonic. It's just Sonic but slower. You know?
Yeah, it's Sonic but side scrolling. You get to play as a custom character. He's Sonic but with a gimmick.
Which I might add, custom character has a gun, so you know.
Yeah, not like a real gun though. He's got like a
fake cartoon gun, but the idea.
Oh God, you got the power glove. It's so bad.
It's so bad. We're gonna fly a bat now, I think.
No.
There we go. Bat time.
Okay.
Now we're just a rail shooter.
Now you're.
Oh, we can go faster. I see. Yeah, let's
Did you want Star Fox in your Sonic the Hedgehog? No? Too bad.
Yeah. Fuck the obstacles. I'll just
It's like if Nintendo made a Star Fox game that was all about the Star Wolf team. Which, come to think of it, would actually be kind of cool and probably a better game. And no, I'm not talking about fucking Star Fox Command. That game was... yeah.
We did it.
Hey.
We beat the level, everybody. Wow. Conflict is resolved.
Yeah, we totally ended this Sky War.
Like, what happens here from a narrative perspective? If Shadow just decides, I'm gonna go get the ring and dip, do they stop fighting? Does one side win and we never see it? Like, what happens?
Hey, you got D for Demon.
Demon. But we just, like, never know. We never get to see the set piece resolved because we just went like, oh, let's just get a ring and get out of here.
Shit. What really gets me about this game, though, is now that as I just remembered something. During the fucking the first boss fight between Sonic and Shadow in SA2, I think it's the second time Sonic hits Shadow when you're playing as Sonic, you can actually hear Shadow spout off the line, "I'm the coolest."
Yeah. Oh, here we go. Here we fucking go.
What the?
The backflip. Look at them rubbery legs.
Who are you?
It's Robo Shadow.
Oh, hey, Eggman, what's up?
Listen up, Shadow Androids.
Shadow
The Eggman is strong, but those black creatures are a formidable adversary. I must return to the base to devise a new plan.
Oh, man.
So we lost.
This game.
Like, Eggman lost that Sky Battle.
Android? Am I an android too?
Shadow, what do you think? Like, if you had to take a guess, if you were an android or not, like, what do you think the odds are?
I mean, I feel like this should be an easy thing to check. Pick one of the androids, see if it bleeds, and if it doesn't, like, prick your finger.
Oh, what's up? Why is Omega so small? Why are we so small?
And there's your hero mission.
Yeah, blow up a blimp, I guess. Whatever. We're fine.
Yeah, 'cause,
But, like,
yeah.
the Shadow Android stuff, you want to talk about all the confusing things that Kid Aden had to understand in Shadow the Hedgehog. This story ends with Shadow thinking he's an android. Spoiler alert. Like, that's how it ends. He thinks he's a robot.
But if you play through the other storylines, those don't... It's entirely possible for the Shadow Androids to just not come up.
Yep.
And other stories to confirm that, to go that, oh no, he's the original.
Yep. Which is like...
Which,
you know, maybe
canon.
Kid Aden should have played the game a little bit more to figure it out, but like, this is the easiest pathway. This is the pathway everyone's gonna do. And this is the story you want to tell? You want to end off Shadow being a fucking robot? Like, I just thought he was a robot for the next couple of games. And they like don't deny that, like, in this story.
Like, it's
Unless you
very
do the other pathways.
poorly handled. And if you think Sonic Heroes would clear things up any because hey, speaking of, because it takes place between this and SA2, nope. That game, the Team Dark path of that game just opens with Rouge finding Shadow and Omega locked away in Eggman's fucking bin. And then ends with her finding a bunch of Shadow clones in a tube. In a bunch of tubes. So it's what starts off the whole, oh, is Shadow a clone or not thing. Which thankfully only lasted one more game because it was a dumb plot line.
I hated it.
And yes, I'm fully aware I'm bitching about the storyline in Edgy the Hedgy. Deal with it.
Well, no, like, this was my first 3D Sonic game. This is the first thing I played.
Sorry.
This is how I was introduced to the characters, because I wanted to play a cool game with the fucking edgy hedgehog from the 4Kids cartoon. Like, that was my introduction.
My first was Sonic Heroes.
And then, like, what I get from my first entry is like a retelling of this character's story from, like, SA2 Heroes and this game all amalgamated together.
And then
it makes
you find
no
out
fucking
he's a robot.
sense.
Yeah. Like, this game is not... This neutral path is not well presented.
No. Like, I don't mind the president not showing up, or the gun commander, or the black whatever. Like, it's bad, but I can live with it. It's the Shadow Android stuff that bothers me the most.
Yeah, because this is how you're gonna end off most people's first experience with playing the game. And for a lot of people, they're only because of the way this game's structure works out, and the fact that it's just not very good. And
most
you're
people
just
just
gonna end with, yeah. So as far as they know, Shadow's a damn android. But then later games in the series are predicated on assume the player knows he's not. Like 2005 just assumes you know that he's the real Shadow.
And it's also a thing where it's like
2006.
Maybe I'm unreasonable for not playing the other games, but like, who owned every Sonic game immediately when they came out? Like, what 8-year-old had SA2 and Heroes and Sonic 06 to compare them to? You know?
Especially if you're trying to get a used, Sonic Adventure 2 Battle for the GameCube is expensive.
Yeah. You're paying for a new copy back then.
Yeah. And like even now used, it's like 40 fucking bucks.
Now I own Heroes and Shadow the Hedgehog now. I paid $10 for this, but
yeah, you can get this for cheap.
That's only because I decided to own it again out of a weird childhood nostalgia.
Yeah, and to be fair, you can get, there you go, Shadow, block missiles with your face.
Die, robot clone. So annoying.
You can, yeah. You can get, get back on that elevator. You can get, Sonic Adventure, Sonic Adventure 2, and a couple of other games on PC or like PS4 now for free, or not free, for cheap.
Very cheap.
Yeah. And so it's a lot easier these days, but back then, fuck, good luck finding a copy of SA2 Battle in stores, or you could, you know, go buy a Dreamcast.
And I don't think you can play Heroes or Shadow outside of the original copies. There's no ports of those games.
I think there is a PC port of Heroes.
Not a Shadow, I know for sure.
Yeah, the Sonic team is like, yeah. But it's not like this game's hard to find either. Sega produced a lot of these, and nobody
multiple
really likes
consoles,
this
too.
game, so it's cheap. Like, I had the PS2 version.
I've heard
And it was-
bad things about
The PS2
Sonic
version,
games.
the PS2 Sonic games only exist because Sony was like, you will release this on PlayStation 2 or you will never make another PlayStation 2 game again. So Sega was like, well,
Cool. We're not gonna
so
try.
yeah, a lot of them are inferior ports. Like the PlayStation 2 version of Heroes is janky as fuck. That was a short stage.
Now,
It only took
you
6
will
minutes.
Tell me everything.
If I rushed it, I could have got it quicker. But again, I'm not going. I'm not going for time. This is no S rank playthrough. Ooh, see, a new one.
You got C for coolest.
I'm the coolest.